Can't imagine many people remember it, but on the first Sunday of the year, I talked about stepping up in love and talked about the "you have heard it's been said, but I say to yous" in the Sermon on the Mount, and the way that Jesus increased his expectation on us to love and also the resources to do that. And so I talked about that a bit and talked about 2021 being a year as an opportunity to demonstrate love. And I think there's a few things that have confirmed that, and on Sunday I preached the beginning of a new series on loving well, and excited about this series because I think it's really important for us in this season, at this moment, as we re-emerge, as we set our church culture for the next season, that we love well. And so I was drawn particularly to this little verse in. The few verses in Romans chapter 12, which is such a significant chapter, of course, and where Paul uses the three words for love that get used in the New Testament in two verses. He says, love must be sincere, agape must be sincere, be devoted, that's philo and storge, the other two words, be devoted to one another in brotherly love being philo again. So we got those three words, and I talked about the meaning of them and how we can put them into practice, talked about agape as a prior commitment to value people and pay the price of loving them. And I encourage folk to do that. And I would just want you to talk about how you can do that practically, what it means to make a decision to love people, how we can love sincerely by deciding beforehand that this person is worth our time, our effort, our listening, and to be able to love in that way. And then there was the storge love, which is the parent love, which is the defending love, the protecting love, the nurturing and encouraging and releasing love, and how that works in church. How do we do that in our group? How can we nurture and protect and release and bless and equip and send out each other in our groups, and other people in the church and in our community? And then there's the philo love, which is where we treat people as equals, where we recognise the love between friends, is the love between good mates, the equal love, and that philo love that, in a way, mitigates against the way that we can patronise people in parent love, but it also just recognises that whatever our background, whatever our status, colour, age, educational achievements, and anything else, that actually we're to treat each other equally in brotherly love, in equality love, and in fact, Paul goes on to say, honour one another above yourselves, that somehow we're to put the value of the other as greater than the value of ourselves. And then what would that look like as a church? What would that look like if we were able to love like that as a church? How can we make that happen? How can we commit to that? And what difference would that make? So I think there's fantastic opportunity to talk about what this looks like, and maybe you want to go into Romans 12 and have a look at it all. But I think really it's those three words that we need to concentrate on, although you might want to talk about 1 Corinthians 13 as well, and the attributes of love that are demonstrated there in that way. Okay, have a great time as you talk about this. I'm sure you will, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye bye.